Hi everyone, welcome back to Psychotherapy Babble. This is Isis, and she's helping me make this video this morning, apparently. I really just wanted to talk to all of you about self-compassion a little bit this morning. It's been coming up a lot this week, and so I just briefly wanted to share something with you, not very formal, not very structured, but just an idea about how you can practice self-compassion in a practical way on a daily basis. So, when I first learned self-compassion, I was in my bachelor's program. I mentioned this in a previous video, I believe. I wrote my capstone paper on mindfulness and self-compassion, which was my introduction to both mindfulness and self-compassion. And it changed my life, it changed my perspective. So I use Dr. Kristen Neff's format for creating a self-compassion mantra. And this is just a grouping of phrases that you can say to yourself when things are difficult. It really does help. I have to say, forewarning, if you have lived your whole life speaking very unkindly to yourself, this can be really challenging and it can feel repulsive, and you might even have a visceral reaction where you cringe. It might feel like a stranger has walked into your home. And so I want to normalize that too and just tell you that's a common experience and a common reaction. And so my personal tip for that is we become more familiar, we become more acquainted with people that we spend more time around, right? So let's invite this stranger in and spend more time with it and see if we can't evolve our relationship with self-compassion. Just see how it feels. See how it feels to be kinder to yourself, and let the proof speak for itself. So there's a few different elements to self-compassion, and okay, we'll see you later. The first is just acknowledging that you're suffering, and kindly, so that might sound like, wow, what I'm going through right now is, in fact, a difficult situation. Yeah, this is hard. This is hard. The next component to it is shared humanity. A lot of the time, our struggles and our suffering tends to provide us with the illusion that we're alone and we are isolated and no one has ever gone through these things and the universe is picking on us and why me, and so on and so forth. One of the things that I can tell you from doing this job of being a therapist for just 5 short years at this point is that you are not alone. The suffering in the world is unfortunately tremendous, and you wouldn't believe the commonalities that we share with other people, unless you've had the benefit of sitting with hundreds of people and hearing their stories. It's going to be hard to have that perspective, but trust me, you'd be surprised what other people have also been through that you've been through, which you've believed that you've been all alone in. So that second component is something like, I know I'm not alone in going through this situation with whatever it might be, my mother's health diagnosis, my spouse's work problem, whatever it might be. So tying those in together, the situation I'm going through is very difficult right now. I know I'm not alone in my suffering and that other people have gone through this before and are going through it as well right now. The next piece is just acknowledging that you are worth just as much as everyone else. And I think this is the part where we tend to get tripped up, and some part of us on the inside that has internalized that we are worthless, unlovable, defective, or bad, whatever it might be. That part of us really pushes back against this. So if we can just ask that part of ourselves to just step aside for just a moment so that we can try this out. I deserve just as much compassion as I would give to my mother, as I would give to my best friend, as I would give to my spouse. Choose whomever you'd like. And the last line is just an acknowledgement that you're going to take care of yourself. And then it's, of course, prudent to follow through with that so that you can build self-trust. One of the ways that we build trust with ourselves is following through on commitments that we make to ourselves that are for us, right? We're paying attention in those moments of, can I trust myself? Will I follow through? So that last line is something like, may I give myself whatever it is that I need to feel nurtured, to feel safe, to feel calm. supported, etc. in this moment. So we put it all together. The self-compassion mantra might sound something like, I'm going through something very difficult right now. Other people have gone through the same circumstance and are going through the same circumstance right now. I'm not alone in this. I deserve the same amount of compassion that I would give to my best friend, to my loved ones. May I give myself whatever it is that I need in this moment to feel nurtured. And then go forth and do that. Okay, follow through. It could be something very, very simple, just a self-massage, maybe 30 seconds of deep breathing, maybe revisiting pictures of a trip where you had a really good time with your friends, just anything that gives you comfort and a sense of peace in that moment. So that is the self-compassion mantra. Highly encourage you to use that, especially when things are going rough. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. How does it go? Does it start to get easier over time? Have you had an experience with self-compassion for a long time? And what's that been like for you? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So please feel free to comment. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content and so much more. And I greatly appreciate it to all of you who've subscribed so far. Thank you. All right, I appreciate you being here. Happy practicing with self-compassion, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.